So hey, this is Billy Raptor, and time for a surprise. Goldbar in Southern Jam. Yeah, you don't really see it coming, really. I know this place. So it gives me the grapes. How about that one? Yeah, that's kind of hard at this time of the year. Pay to visit. See if we can pen a Charizard somewhere there. That might come in useful. Anyway, so as you can see, this battle might be a bit slow. Honestly, though, this is set up for playability, basically. You know, like everybody chooses Charmander, right? That's just a dumb thing. That's why, you know, finishing this thing was apparently a common thing. Anyway. They didn't actually all choose Charmander. Anyway, let's just quickly get rid of a hyper potion there. Yeah, hyper potion on this trainer, that's probably preferring something. Around it. Anyway. Gym trainers with hyper potions, that really seems banal, but you know, it's there, so now you found out, now you know. So anyway, here's an Ivysaur, so that just is a yellow rat. Clearly in an attempt to get the worm, as it's called, the Ivysaur sends out some seeds, so anyway, let's paralyze them. As you can see, this is actually a point where yellow rat actually comes to seem strangely usable, but let's not use them then. Instead, in somebody who's possibly going to be significant in this gym. So let's see what the outlook is here. Obviously, using Body Slam in this situation can come across as a bit unnecessary. They are already paralyzed, but honestly, we'll just do it. That growl doesn't have to be something less. Anyway, like Sting, for instance. At least it would be nuisance. Speaking of which, hey. I don't know, you sort of imagine that they thought about this in detail. It's just throwing a lot of hyper potions here just so that people can get used to the concept, you know. And then by Ruby and Sapphire, you know, which is obviously what they were foreshadowing. Almost everyone has a potion. Every gym leader certainly has quite a few. It's really quite elaborate. Look forward to it. They didn't bring their best Pokemon, so that seems vaguely like the speech later given by Buxy in Azalea Town before you enter Felix Forest. Anyway, here's someone who mentions bugs and fire nonchalantly. Probably don't want him. Anyway. So this is basically a place where people are just going to go out of the way to annoy you for seemingly very little reason. It's great, but anyway, here's the man. As you said, they do enjoy this gym. So let's just keep on using Swift against this paralyzed thing and see what happens. Should be enjoyable. Swift, of course, never misses, so unless they're paralyzed, that is unlikely to be an issue. Absorb is also unlikely to miss, but it's not Swift, which has a reputation to live up to. Unlike Taylor Swift, for instance. But anyway, more relevantly, here's a Vaporeon. Named the Moon. Now, in a grass-type gym. So a few Swifts later, and they're basically down. It's useful. And things are slowly looking up for them. I think there is a certain level where really if people use hyper potions and their Pokemon's nearly fainted, you do sometimes have to have things look up a bit, and now they do seemingly. So that's probably how we're going to defeat this gym, right? Just get the Wigglytuff experiment to use Body Slam until it, feels very, motivated in the sun. And that's probably going to work. So, let's see that. Of course, we do know that the gym leader's name is something along the lines of Erika, so who knows, we'll probably be able to figure out some sort of convergence there. Symbolism and, referentiality. Anyways, so here's a girl who references the Peeper. Now, obviously this place has some resemblances to, for instance, Spratala later on, and as such they're mentioning that comes off as slightly interesting because, of course, especially if you've been following along with the RLP, Pokemon Silver, there is a fairly noticeable case of somebody peeping in that game. Anyway. But let's just leave that. Obviously, Bellsprout's description in the Gentoo Pokedex is basically that they're a Peeper, but there's probably more to it than that. But that's basically it, isn't it? Bellsprouts. Great. Whereas you do level and everything and you're just paralyzed, that's probably an uncommon issue. So realistically, what they're hoping for is probably that a couple of your Pokemon might get paralyzed and so on, and then you challenge the gym leader without opting to heal its own after taking on these people. I'll just make the execute here seem far more important, really. As it is, it doesn't really seem very important. So, let's get rid of it. So anyway, there's Speedy who sends out and execute her. Wasn't that basically the plot of the Iliad? Basically, yeah. Anyway. So I suppose that's the Iliad then. What else? Anyway, they start off with the victory bell. Let's paralyze it for security generally. Instead of security, obviously, it is paralyzed. When you're paralyzed, as you know, especially against gym leaders, anything can happen. That doesn't seem to apply to Prize, but sometimes you wonder why. Honestly, is there anything threatening about Prize other than the fact that they have water-type Pokemon? Like, is that it? Makes you wonder. Anyway, so 2 will be sitting this one out a bit, and let's send it in experiments. This is, of course, a gym featuring Erika, so that seems appropriate. In addition, their name is a reference to fire in fire, so let's just have them, I don't know, enjoy this place a bit. Anyway, so Tangela's a decent Pokemon, but anyway, not necessarily a fan of this one. Still, it can be slightly annoying in terms of status conditions and so on if you let it survive, which is not the plan. Anyway, so this is going quite well. Sending them to Stephen then beating them up, so to speak. I don't know how else you would describe Pan, really. What else is it? What separates it from the other moves? That's basically it. So, yeah, Buddy Sun and so on. It's great. So, Buddy Sun was a bit of an interesting choice, but it might have, of course, led to a chance of paralysis. Anyway, so, might not have been expecting this position, but since this Vileplume is clearly asking for it, let's just say that here, let's just send out a Pokeball and try and steal it. That might never come up. Oh well. Anyway, at this point, we're just going to mock them a bit. Honestly, this is kind of great, you know. We knew that there was somehow a slightly preferable option to using a Charizard on this turn. Well, now there is. Beautiful. Anyway, so this Erika person gives us the badge, and next time we shall go off and catch a Pokemon who has moves which this gym is weak to. So, which might have been useful at some point, but it's really whatever. So, anyway, see you next time.